Honestly speaking, at this time, I seem very speechless and clueless. I feel so clueless on what to say and what to even think.
You see, at this point, if I have anyone around me that wants to be an actor, I would go the extra mile to discourage that person. Because what is this crazy news every blessed day? You see, at this point, everybody in the movie industry needs to come clean and tell us if Nollywood is operating with some sort of occult power, if Nollywood is some sort of witch coven or witchcraft coven. I don't even know how to put it because things are getting crazier by the day. Tell me how we'll wake up in the morning to such bad news, such terrible news from Victor Osuagwu's family. This is really shocking, honestly. We've lost a lot of legendary actors this past few years, especially from 2023. You see, there are so many questions on social media today as to what happened to Nollywood actor Victor Osuagwu. You all know Victor Osuagwu is a Nollywood actor, a comic one at that, who has acted alongside Osita Iheme, Chinedu Ikedieze, that's Aki and Popo, Patience Ozorkwo, that's Mama G, Pete Edochie, amongst other comic actors. The real question is, what happened to Victor Osuagwu? How did it come about and what ended his life? These are the trending questions on social media today, and it's as a result of the sad news coming from his family. It's really heartbreaking to know that our legendary actors are leaving us one after the other. And this got me thinking, what exactly is the work of the Actors Guild of Nigeria? Why are they always quiet in situations like this? If you will ask me, I feel like this is very unfair. It is so unfair. Victor Osuagwu does not deserve what happened to him. I'm not saying it suits someone else, but what happened to Victor Osuagwu should have been avoided. He would have been alive if not for their carelessness in the movie industry. Well, before we dive straight into the full gist, I'd love to welcome you all back to Naija Hot Gossips. If you're new to this channel, you're welcome. Please do well to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified and updated when next to upload our next video. And to my returning subscribers, you are simply amazing. Thank you for always sticking around Naija Hot Gossips. So back to this tea, because this is really sad and shocking. Some of you might not know the name Victor Osuagwu, but looking at your screen, you could easily tell that Victor Osuagwu made our childhood so memorable as he has been featured alongside other comic actors. It's really heartbreaking waking up and getting this crazy news that Victor Osuagwu is no more. Now, this brings us back to the tea that Victor Osuagwu should have been alive, if not for the carelessness in the movie industry. You see, few years ago, Victor Osuagwu was diagnosed of an undisclosed illness, and ever since then, he's been in and out of the hospital. Sources disclosed that he's been in and out of regular hospital and not the normal private or VIP hospitals that suit celebrities. This veteran actor, Victor Osuagwu, has really been fighting so hard for his life. He has about 3 cars, which people speculated that he might have sold them due to his complicated ill health. Victor really needed help as at the time he was fighting for his life. It was almost as if everybody deserted him. There was no contributions as to whatsoever. Even blogs were not talking about Victor Osuagwu, not until he passed. The only people that made his illness public as at that time were Charles Inoje, Chinedu Ikedieze, and Osita Iheme. These were the only people that were looking out for Victor Osuagwu. They literally took to their social media platforms to post his pictures, updating fans and followers on Victor Osuagwu's current condition. His illness was not disclosed on social media, but it has to do with his internal organs. This is really sad. I recall viewing Osita Iheme's story when he said something about people switching up on other people, especially when they need help. And that is so true, because tell me how Victor Osuagwu, a veteran Nollywood actor, struggling and fighting so hard for his life, with no help whatsoever. He was even spotted in regular hospitals taking treatments. That simply shows that he couldn't afford VIP wards or private hospital. If not for the help of Chinedu Ikedieze, Osita Iheme, and Charles Inoje, who randomly checks up on him, updating fans via their Insta stories, nobody knows what was actually going on with Victor Osuagwu. I mean, where are the rest of his colleagues? Where are the directors and producers in Nollywood? Where is the president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria? Why are there so much hypocrisy in Nollywood? Why was Victor Osuagwu abandoned? They said it takes a village to raise a child. We were not expecting Chinedu Ikedieze, Charles Enoje, and Osita Iheme to fund everything all by themselves. They have their own problems, they have their own family issues to take care of. And they've really tried, if we are being honest, looking after Victor Osuagwu, checking up on him, and massively taking care of Victor Osuagwu's family. Now that Victor has passed on, everybody is posting his pictures, writing long episodes, penning how amazing he was when he was still alive. If that is not hypocrisy, I do not know what to call it. Every actor in Nollywood is taking to their verified Instagram account, posting Victor Osuagwu's pictures. When this man was still alive, battling for his life, nobody said anything about it. It was not even a topic. It was not on blogs. Now that he has passed on, people have something nice to say about him. As a matter of fact, when Victor was still alive, I don't even see some of these celebrities posting his pictures or wishing him well on his birthdays. Now that he has passed on, they suddenly remembered him. If nobody will celebrate me when I'm alive or celebrate me on my birthdays, don't bother posting my pictures when I'm no more, because my spirit will definitely haunt those hypocrites. Even before Victor passed on, directors and producers in Nollywood were no longer working with him. They prefer working with newbies, those that are trending on social media, or those ladies with the biggest bum. Nollywood is no longer what it used to be. One could say there is no real talent in Nollywood nowadays. People with raw talent are no longer gracing our screens, as they are being forgotten or probably labeled outdated. No wonder the kind of films produced by Nollywood directors and producers are totally off, and they are not like what we used to see while growing up. I honestly feel so bad for Victor Osuagwu's family, and I also feel bad for those that are genuinely concerned about him. I'm talking about Charles Enoje, Osita Iheme, and Chinedu Ikedieze. My heart also goes out to his online fans that really love and appreciate his talent in the movie industry. According to sources, he was immediately buried, but a proper date will be fixed to give him a befitting burial. I really do not know what it is called in Igbo land. May his soul rest in peace. I wonder how his children will be thinking all this. Although Chinedu Ikedieze, via a public post, has promised to take care of his family and ensure he is always there for them. Please do well to drop in condolence messages or kind words via the comment section for the family of late Victor Osuagwu. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and of course share to your friends. This is Naija Hot Gossip. Stay tuned and remain blessed.